Similarly, from that which Allah Azza wa Jal has mentioned in relation to shurut and conditions, that which is related, mathalan, to the tawbah of the mubtadi', the one who has fallen into deviating away from the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal, the one who was astrayed from the path of Ahlul Sunnati wal Jama'ah and the methodology of the Salaf of this Ummah, and have ultimately, in essence, distorted something from the Book of Allah, misapplied something from Allah Azza wa Jal Kitab. When the Book of Allah returns back in a general way to that which is mentioned in detail in the Sunnah, and when the path of the Salaf is nothing but a manifestation of the Book and the Sunnah, then the one who strays away from the path, then he has fallen into, in essence, straying away from the Book. And so Allah Azza wa Jal has informed concerning those who yaktumuna, that Allah Azza wa Jal mentions those who hide or make obscure and cover up that which is within the book. That can either be literal in that they literally cover it up, as was the practice of the Yahud, or that they distort what is within it. The person who distorts something that has a particular meaning, his distortion is in actuality changing its reality, covering up its reality. And so Allah Azza wa Jal mentions, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَكْتُمُونَ مَا أَنزَلْنَا مِنَ الْبَيِّنَاتِ وَالْهُدَى مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا بَيَّنَّاهُ لِلنَّاسِ فِي الْكِتَابِ أُولَٰئِكَ يَلْعَنَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَلْعَنَهُمُ اللَّاعِنُونَ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ تَابُوا وَأَصْلَحُوا وَبَيَّنُوا فَأُولَٰئِكَ أَتُوبُ عَلَيْهِمْ وَأَنَا التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ. Allah mentions indeed those who cover up that which is in the book. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَكْتُمُونَ مَا أَنزَلْنَا, that which we have revealed from the book. Whoever does so, وَيَكْتُمُونَ مَا أَنزَلْنَا مِنَ الْكِتَابِ وَمِنَ الْبَيِّنَاتِ وَالْكِتَابِ, from the clarification and the book, after مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا بَيَّنَّاهُ لِلنَّاسِ, after we have clarified it to the people. The path of Ahlul Sunnah is clear. And that is one of the beautiful characteristics of this methodology. It is a path and a tariq and a manhaj that is wadih, jiddan. And so the one who strays away from it, he strays away from usul and fundamentals that are united upon, muttafaqun alayha. And so with this wuduh and this clarity is something that Allah has made clear upon the tongue of His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and by way of those who conveyed from the Messenger of Allah the path of the Salaf of this Ummah, and at the head of them the Sahaba ridwanullahi alayhim. So Allah mentions, after we have made it clear, min ba'di ma bayyanahu fil kitab, after we have made it clear in the book, ulaika yal'anahumullah. Allah Azza wa Jal mentions a strong admonishment and punishment for them. They are those who Allah Azza wa Jal has cursed. And we mentioned previously that this la'na is a mention and a reference to at-tard wal-ib'ad ar-rahmatillahi subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is that a person is distanced from the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah mentions, أُولَٰئِكَ يَلْعَنَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَلْعَنَهُمُ اللَّاعِنُونَ. Allah curses them, and those who curse them. Yani those who have the right to curse from the believers and what have you. Then Allah Azza wa Jal makes mention of the one or those individuals who are exempt from that. Allah mentions those conditions. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ تَابُوا, except for those who make tawbah. Yani if they have strayed, it is possible for them to redeem themselves by way of fulfilling these conditions. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ تَابُوا, except those who make tawbah. وَأَصْلَحُوا, and rectify what they have done. If it is a lecture they have given, they correct it with a lecture. If they've written a book that has in it deviation, then they correct it with a book. If they've done so in a gathering, then they correct it in a gathering like unto it. Aslahu, they rectify. Wabayanu, and they make clear and clarify to the people what it was they had fallen into. فَأُولَٰئِكَ أَتُوبَ عَلَيْهِمْ, then these individuals, I will turn to them and accept their tawbah. وَأَنَا التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ. Here Allah Azza wa Jalla in this verse clarifies the falsehood of those who say, Yaqi, my position is between me and Allah. Yeah, it's between me and Allah, Yaqi. That's one of the conditions, barakallahu feekum. Allah Azza wa Jal has mentioned, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ تَابُوا, except those who make tawbah. That is between you and Allah. But there are two other conditions that are between you and the people. وَأَصْلَحُوا, they rectify. وَبَيَّنُوا, and they clarify, that is not between you and Allah Azza wa Jal, that is between you and the people. Then those are the ones that Allah Azza wa Jal will accept their tawbah. وَأَنَا التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ.